Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Shineability Show. If you haven't been here before, my name is Robin Carberry. I am a business and personal development coach, and I come here live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to talk about all things shineability. So what is shineability? Shineability is the melding of the things that you love with the things that you're good at to create a future that you're excited about. So we cover business topics, we cover life topics, we cover all the things. So as you come in, please say hey, let me know you're here. And drop questions, drop comments, what have you. Happy that you are here, and I'm excited to get started. So what are we talking about this week? Boy, and it looks like my internet is jacked up and there is a delay. So sorry if this is screwy. But anyway, back to what are we here to talk about this week? So what I really wanted to talk about was limiting beliefs. This is something that's come up a lot with my clients lately, and it is something that I have personally struggled with myself. What are limiting beliefs, or what do they look like? So limiting beliefs are pretty much what the word says, limiting. Beliefs that you carry around that limit you, that stop you from being all the things that you can be or doing all the things that you want to do. So what do those look like or sound like? They can be things like, I'm not an expert. I don't know enough. I don't deserve to have this level of success. I don't deserve to get paid this much money. I don't know as much as she does. I'm not as good at this as so-and-so is. I'm not creative. Things of that nature, right? There's like a list as long as there are people in this world of limiting beliefs. So where do they come from, and what can you actually do about limiting beliefs? So often, for many people, limiting beliefs come from some point in time in childhood where an adult put a spin on something, not necessarily intending for you to take that to heart and build a story and a life around it, but it's something that we just took in a certain way and we started to apply it to all the things that we experience in life, and we apply it to all the things that we want to do or try to do in life. So for instance, maybe you, I'm gonna use my husband as an example actually. So he loves to dance and loved to dance as a kid, right? But at some point he was dancing and somebody pointed out to him, hey, you're not very good at that. Or maybe you shouldn't dance in front of other people. Or, something along those lines. It was a very negative thing. And he's a really good dancer. He's got a great sense of rhythm, which I completely do not, by the way. But it made him feel awkward about dancing, and it took the joy away from him. So he carried that message with him for a long time, right? Because all of a sudden in his head, he was like, I am not a good dancer. And it's completely not true. It was somebody else's reality, maybe somebody's jealousy, or maybe somebody who just, I don't know, whatever the situation happened to be. It placed a limiting belief in his head that he carried forward. So that's one thing that you can do around limiting beliefs. If you're telling yourself, I can't, I don't, I am not, chances are that's a limiting belief. So I invite you to look at the message that's behind that. Where did that come from? Is there something somewhere somebody told me that created that limiting belief? And if so, pick the story apart, pick it apart and say, was that actually true? Was that really true? Or is it just something that happened? And to take it a step further, did I build a story around that to carry forward in my life, which stopped me from taking risks? So limiting beliefs in some ways are your brain's capacity for keeping you safe, right? So your brain always wants to be correct. Your brain wants to be right. And your unconscious wants to continue to feel the things that it's comfortable feeling. So your brain is always going to look for evidence that supports what you already believe. And you are going to unconsciously seek out experiences that make you feel the way you're comfortable feeling. So that's one of the reasons why change or risk is so hard, because we are conditioned to do the things that continue to make us feel the way we want to feel, right? So if you believe I can't dance, if you believe that you're not creative or artistic, you're going to continue to seek out evidence in the world that confirms that limiting self-belief on your part, right? So how do you get around this? How do you combat this? So one thing, like I said, is about looking back and seeing where this came from and seeing if there's actually evidence that that is true to any extent. Then I actually invite you to look for situations where that was not true. So if one of the stories that you tell yourselves around limiting beliefs, for instance, is I don't finish things. I am not a completer. I start things. I have lots of good ideas, but I never see anything through to fruition. Look at the times when you did finish and say, you know what? Maybe that's just a limiting belief, and maybe I need to work on that. So the limiting belief can come up when you are maybe pushing through with something new, and then your limiting belief says, oh, I'm not a finisher. So you say, oh, wait, I'm not going to complete this because I'm not a finisher, right? It's a way of keeping you safe from risk. So instead, when that limiting belief comes up, look at what it is, look at what you're trying to accomplish, and decide whether that limiting belief needs to get in your way, or if you need to say, hey, thanks, I've got this, I'm moving forward. Beliefs are simply that. They are beliefs. They are not truth unless you take the actions to make them truth. It is in your power to change that belief. It does take work, but it's in your power. So if you have any questions about this, you need any support in this, please let me know. Drop me a comment, send me an email. I am more than happy to help you work through your limiting beliefs. But that is all for this week. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.